right, straight to your sports now. Boxing South Africa is probing allegations that a boxer was allegedly assaulted by his opponent's trainer in the ring at the end of a bout in Johannesburg at the weekend. If you do remember, yesterday we played a video showing trainer Mike Sidiane throwing several punches at Jeff Magagane after his 10-round fight against Stembiso Maduna at the Boyson's Boxing Club gym. And just to chat a bit more about this is Boxing SA board member Dr Nthangeni. Dr Nthangeni, thank you very much for your time and welcome to the show. I must say, very appalling behavior by a trainer. Has the federation spoken to the trainer and the boxer yet?
Thank you so much to me and the viewers of Newsroom Africa. Thank you for having me this morning. It's indeed what we witnessed on Sunday evening, an appalling situation which it does not have a place within the boxing fraternity, especially in this country. I can mention that indeed as a regulatory body in boxing in the country, we have indeed reached out to the boxer, Mr. Jeff Magagane, and apologize unreservedly so for the embarrassment, the humiliation that he has suffered while he was at work, because you know that a boxing ring is his office. He was at work. Instead of him celebrating a victory, he was humiliated in that fashion. Therefore, as a regulatory body, we did reach out and express our sincere apologies to him that an incident of this nature will not be tolerated in this sport. And we humbly apologize to our sponsors, the national broadcaster, as the event was live, and all the loving boxing fraternity for the incident that occurred on Sunday evening.
Has the federation reached out to the trainer?
Yes, we've reached out to the manager, Mr. Mike Sidiane, also about this behavior. And as a board, we are working swiftly to be able to finalize this matter. By end of this week, we would have made pronouncement as to what are the decision that would have taken as far as this matter is concerned, because we take it very seriously that what transpired is an unsporting behavior. We are on the road to try and galvanize support so that we can take boxing South Africa back to its former glory. Therefore, instances or acts of this nature does not assist us in terms of rebuilding this brand that we are so passionate about.
I mean, Dr. Nthangeni, according to your statement that you sent out yesterday by the Federation, it says that according to you guys, you feel like the trainer has brought the sport into disrepute, but looking at your act, there's nothing specific with regards to the conduct of a trainer or anyone else outside of a boxer. So how do you charge someone if your boxing act does not say anything with regards to the conduct of anyone outside of the boxer?
Now, the board has an authority to take any decision as far as anybody who could have been found to have brought the sport into disrepute. And you will appreciate that we are also working in a process of amending the Boxing Act and Regulation, which must go to Parliament for it to be amended or approved. Therefore, we are working on that, but at this point in time, it will be the board which will take a very firm action on this conduct, because it doesn't have a room within what we are trying to rebuild as Boxing South Africa.
Do you not think the Federation has taken too long to amend the Act, because the last time it was put out there was 2001?
We have taken some time, and it could have been due to different circumstances, but as this new board, we indeed want to leave office knowing that we've repositioned Boxing South Africa and all that, the system that are required to ensure that the sport is in safe hands will be in place. It might have taken us some time, but we are in a process of amending that.
Are there any chances that perhaps the license of the trainer will be or will not be renewed?
We'll be looking at a variety of sanctions that will be imposed. At this point in time, I will not be able to say what will be the action, because the board need to look at this matter in totality. And as I promised, by the end of this week, we would have made a pronouncement as to what is that we've taken in terms of taking a firm action to ensure that incident of this nature, it should not be promoted. And we do not want young people who want to get into the sport of boxing to see this kind of acts as something that they can align with. Therefore, the action that we'll take, indeed, it will be a swift one, and it will be that will set a tone that this new board does not play as far as matter of bringing the sport of boxing into disrepute is concerned. Because anybody who doesn't want to be in the ring must just get out of the ring and allow people who want to be involved in the sport to take the sport to greater heights.
And any concerns perhaps from the Federation in terms of the image of the sport being tainted because of this particular issue?
Indeed, incidents of this nature, we cannot take them lightly. We cannot treat them with kiddies' gloves. We must treat them with the same gloves that are used in the ring. Therefore, instances, images of this nature will definitely tint the image of boxing South Africa. Hence, we need to move swiftly and arrest the situation before it gets out of hand.
All right, that is Boxing South Africa board member Dr Nthangeni. Thank you very much for your time this morning, just talking about those allegations that a boxer was allegedly assaulted by his opponent's trainer in the ring, and Boxing South Africa saying that they will let us know by the end of the week in terms of which outcome they're going to take with regards to this issue.